And let's give a huge round of applause for the first dude that will be joining us on stage tonight. If you want to touch this, Will. All right.
Yes.
Do you have an urge to touch this?
I don't want to touch it. Thank you. I'll let you touch it. So hi, I'm originally from New York, and back in 2012, I was feeling a little discouraged by it all. Maybe you guys haven't, but I was. And I had some time off from work, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy a really crappy used car, and I'm going to drive all the way to LA. I've never done that before. First cross-country road trip, and see if I like it here. I was telling my friend Dave about my plans, and Dave's originally from Pasadena, and coincidentally, he was also feeling a little disillusioned about New York in 2012. So he said, I'll give you the money that I would have spent on a one-way ticket to LA. We can use that for gas, and we'll share driving. It's like, perfect, done, let's do it. We laid out our plans, 5,000 miles, 17 days. We drive through the north to Seattle and then head down the coast, staying with friends along the way. Now, Dave and I are very, very different. We met in 2000 at NYU as freshmen, and we have since come to describe ourselves as the people we like the most who are the most different from us. I'm very East Coast, he's very West Coast, he's very cerebral and laid back. I'm a little neurotic, I'm a little impatient. But in the Venn diagram of our personalities, that juicy center where we overlap, we really like stupid humor. We can make each other laugh for days. So we didn't think anything of it. Let's hit the road. So we're making our way. The game that we came up with that really kind of got us through is like a variant of What Would You Rather, but the answers would solely reflect the thing that we found more interesting. Like always wearing an obscenely large sombrero or always wearing tap shoes. Having a child-sized Burger King crown permanently glued to your forehead, or having a unibrow that connects your sideburns and beard, forming a perfect circle of hair on your face. We were just like laughing like idiots all the way across America. And really only two issues came up for me in the car. One was that he really likes hand sanitizer and the smell that makes me want to puke. And the other is that he will not drive 1 mile over the speed limit. I know. And, you know, his excuse was really good. He's like, I'm really broke, I can't afford getting a speeding ticket. But, like, the idea of not going 5 or 10 over minimum is just insane. A small annoyance in New York, a medium annoyance in Montana, somewhat of a large annoyance as we're leaving Oregon heading south. So this is like day 14. Dave's driving, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I've only had 1 cup of coffee, not nearly enough. And we're taking this little 2-lane mountain road to the PCH because I wanted to see part of that. And he's driving so legally slow that cars are stacking up behind us. And just to paint the picture, there's like, on my side, there is like a non-existent shoulder and basically a mountain that goes straight up. On the other side is a guardrail with like a rocky ledge that leads down to a beautiful river and pine trees and majesty and all that. So occasionally he pulls off on this non-existent shoulder to let cars pass, and I'm just like staring at the map. I'm like looking at the atlas. It's my way to like disengage, not get angry. I'm like, oh, look, we've been there, we're going there. I'm not angry that he's going so slow. This is nice, this is fine. And I hear at one point Dave say, oh my God, I have to pull over. And he pulls over, and I see this blue van bolt past us and go around the corner. And Dave says, these guys are gonna get someone killed. And I'm like, oh, they're just fucking pissed because you're driving so fucking slow. I don't say that, but I think that. Not 5 seconds later, we turn the corner and we see the blue van go over the double yellow lines, hit the guardrail, which luckily held, overcorrect, and go up on the side of the mountain and flip. This is like 10 feet in front of us. Before he even stops the car, I throw on my shoes and I'm running towards it. There was a U-Haul coming the opposite way. They just barely missed them. A guy gets out of that. We find out later he's like days out of Marine Corps training, like the guy you want to have in an emergency. And he and I jump on the side of this van, we slide open the door, and we pull out these 2 guys straight out of Central Casting, fucked up on meth. I've never seen anything like it before. They were fine. So Dave gets out of the car, he helps direct traffic, we're waiting for the ambulance and police. An hour later, we get on the road, we see part of the PCH, and we get to San Francisco. We crash for the night, we wake up the next morning, we're like, let's just get to LA. We hop on the 5 and we make it the next afternoon. Dave's mom in Pasadena welcomes us with warm arms and a delicious dinner, and we start talking about our trip, and the blue van story comes up. And Dave gets a little quiet, and I can tell that he's in distress. And he confides in us that in that moment, when he saw the van flip, he panicked, and he just stayed with the car, and he froze. And that was exacerbated by the fact that I, without even thinking, just like ran to go help. And he said, like, listen, I'm an able-bodied guy. I got 2 arms, 2 legs. Why didn't I have the same reaction that you did? And I don't know why people do what they do in those moments. And, you know, I didn't think this through. There could have been a gas leak. The van could have exploded. I could have been running towards a certain death. It didn't happen that way, but it, you know, it could have. And we're all sort of quiet. And then it dawns on me, what if I was driving? I'm fucking from New York. Some fucking van is like, you know, riding my ass. You think I'm just gonna pull off and let them go by? I don't think so. You know, it's pointless to, you know, play that game of what could have happened, but in that moment, I realized that my pragmatic will not drive 1 mile over the speed limit friend because he doesn't want to get a speeding ticket, in pulling off to the side, probably ensured that we were not rammed into and killed. It's the first moment I really truly appreciated having a friend who's so completely different. And he's actually here right now. Hi, Dave. Thank you.